I'm recording this because, somebody needs to know what went down, right? What's still going down, I guess. My therapist, she said I should journal about it or whatever, but honestly, writing this crap out, it makes it feel too real, man. Way too real. So I'm just gonna, talk through it instead. See how that goes. This whole thing started, what was it? About 8 months back? Yeah, 8 months, when I moved into my spot in Brooklyn. It was this old brownstone building in Bed-Stuy. You know, one of those places that's been around forever, but they tried to flip it and make it look all modern and hipster, you know what I mean? But you could still see the old bones of the building underneath all the fresh paint and crap. The rent was brutal, $2,400 for a one-bedroom, which is actually, believe it or not, that's pretty decent for New York. But I just landed this graphic design gig in Manhattan, and I needed a place ASAP, yesterday. My roommate situation fell through, and I was basically couch surfing at my buddy Mike's place. So when I saw the listing, I jumped on it, you know? The landlord, this older Russian guy named Victor something, I can't remember his last name. He was super eager to rent it out, weirdly eager. Showed me the place on a Tuesday. I signed the lease on Wednesday, moved in that Friday. That should have been my first red flag, right? Places in New York, they don't sit empty, ever. Especially not nice ones like this. But I was so relieved to have my own space, you know? I didn't ask questions. I should have asked questions. The apartment was on the second floor, and it was actually really nice. Really nice. Exposed brick, these big windows, hardwood floors that creaked a little, but whatever. The only weird thing was the ceiling in the bedroom. There were these water stains, old leak damage or something, and the plaster was kind of warped in places. Someone had patched it up, but didn't really, finish the job. When I asked Victor about it, he waved his hand and was like, "Old building, old pipes, is fixed now, no problem." Real dismissive, you know? Should have been red flag number 2, but hey, I'm an idiot. So I moved in on a Friday night, and Saturday morning, technically Saturday morning, super early, I woke up to footsteps above me. Not like normal walking, like someone going to the bathroom or whatever. These were slow, dragging footsteps. Like someone was pacing back and forth, right? Above my bedroom, just constant. It started at exactly 3:17 a.m. I know because I checked my phone, annoyed as hell that someone was being so loud in the middle of the night, you know? The footsteps went on for maybe, 10 minutes? Then they just stopped. Just dead silence. Nothing. Sunday night, same exact thing. 3:17 a.m. on the dot, the footsteps started. Slow, dragging, pacing. 10 minutes, then nothing. Like clockwork. Monday, I was exhausted from not sleeping, completely wiped out. So I went downstairs to talk to Victor. Asked him who lived in the apartment above mine. Just, wanted to know who I should talk to about keeping it down. And he got this really weird look on his face, like I'd asked him something I wasn't supposed to ask. "No one lives there," he says. "What do you mean no one? I hear someone walking around every night, every single night." "Apartment 3B is empty," he says, real firm. "Has been empty for 6 months. Old tenant moved out. We are renovating before new tenant moves in." Okay, well, can I see it? Maybe there's a squatter or something? No. He said it so fast, so definite. Just shut me down. "Is construction, is not safe. You hear pipes maybe, or rats in the walls. Old building." But I knew what I heard, man. Those weren't pipes. Those sure as hell weren't rats. Those were footsteps. That night, I recorded it. I put my phone right on the nightstand at 3 a.m. and just waited. Sure enough, 3:17 a.m., the footsteps started. I got maybe 20 seconds of audio before my phone it died. Completely died. Battery went from 87% to 0 in an instant. Just poof. When I plugged it in and turned it back on, the recording was corrupted. Just static. White noise. The footsteps kept happening. Every single night. 3:17 a.m., 10 minutes of pacing, then silence, like someone set an alarm or something. After about 2 weeks, I was losing my mind, okay? I wasn't sleeping, I was a complete mess at work, I was chugging coffee just to function. My boss even asked me if I was all right. That's how bad I looked. So, I did something stupid. Really stupid. I went up to the 3rd floor. It was a Wednesday night around, 11 p.m.? Somewhere around there. Victor had gone home hours ago. The building was quiet. I took a screwdriver from my toolkit. The door to 3B had one of those old locks you could jimmy pretty easily if you knew what you were doing. And I broke in. Just popped the lock and went in. The apartment was dark, like really dark. I used my phone flashlight to look around, and it was empty. Completely empty. No furniture, no construction materials, no paint cans, nothing. Just bare floors and walls. But the walls, oh God, the walls, they were covered in scratches, like deep, long scratches, like someone had dragged their fingernails across the plaster over and over and over again. Some of them had these dark stains around them, stains that looked like, I'm not a doctor, but they looked like dried blood to me. And the smell, Jesus, the smell. It smelled like something had died in there, sweet and rotten and just wrong, like meat left out in the sun for days. I was about to leave. I was about to get the hell out of there when I noticed the bedroom. The door was closed and there was a piece of paper taped to it. I walked closer, shining my light on it, and it was a lease agreement for apartment 3B. The name on it was Sarah Chen, and the move-in date was 8 months ago, 2 months before I moved into 2B. But Victor said the apartment had been empty for 6 months, so either he was lying or... I opened the bedroom door. The room was different from the rest of the apartment. There was furniture, a bed, a dresser, a desk, but everything was covered in this thick layer of dust, like no one had been in there for years, not months, years. And on the bed, there was a shape under the covers, like someone was sleeping there. "Hello?" I called out, my voice shaking. I'm sorry, I didn't know anyone was... I'm from downstairs, The shape didn't move, didn't make a sound. I stepped closer, and that's when I really smelled it. Not just rot, decay. The kind of smell that means something's been dead for a really, really long time. I should have run. I should have gotten the hell out of there and called the police right then and there. But I pulled back the covers. It was a woman. Or it had been a woman. Her skin was gray and sunken. Her eyes were gone, just empty sockets. And her mouth was open in this horrible, silent scream. She was wearing pajamas like she had just been sleeping, and her hands were up by her face, fingers bent like claws. The fingernails were broken and bloody. Dried blood, but still. I screamed and ran out of that apartment so fast. I ran downstairs to my place, locked the door, threw the deadbolt, and called 911. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely dial. The police came, like 2 squad cars. Victor came. Everyone came. They all went up to 3B with me. I was still shaking, still freaking out, trying to explain what I saw. And the apartment was empty. No body, no furniture, no scratches on the walls, just bare, clean walls and floors, like someone had just painted them yesterday. The cops looked at me like I was insane, like I was on drugs or having a psychotic break or something. Victor was pissed, pissed, threatening to evict me for breaking into the apartment. I tried to tell him what I saw, I tried to explain, but there was no evidence, nothing. Not even the lease agreement was on the door anymore. They all left. Victor said if I pulled anything like that again, I was out, on the street, done. That night, I didn't sleep. I couldn't. I sat on my couch with all the lights on, just waiting, watching the ceiling, waiting for 3:17. 3:17 a.m. The footsteps started. But this time, they were different. They weren't pacing. They were coming toward the front of the apartment, toward where the door would be. Steady, purposeful. Then I heard it. A door opening. Upstairs. The door to 3B, I guess. Footsteps in the hallway above me. Slow, dragging footsteps. They went to the stairwell. I could hear every single step. They started coming down the stairs. I grabbed my phone, ready to run, ready to bolt out of there, but I was frozen. I just sat there listening as the footsteps came down, 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 one step at a time. They reached the second floor landing. They stopped right outside my door. I held my breath, staring at the door, waiting for a knock, waiting for something, anything. Then I heard a voice, a woman's voice, raspy and wet, like she was speaking through water or something. "Let me in." I didn't answer. I couldn't. My throat was completely closed up, didn't move. "Please, let me in. I'm so cold. I'm so cold." The door handle started to turn. I watched it move, watched it rotate. Even though I'd locked it, deadbolted it, I knew I'd locked it. "I just want to be warm again. Please." The door opened, and there was no one there. Just the empty hallway, the yellowed wallpaper, the flickering light fixture that needed to be replaced. But I could smell her. That rot smell, that death smell. It was right there, right in my face. And I heard her breathing, right in front of me, right in my doorway. Like she was standing there even though I couldn't see her. "You're in my apartment," the voice whispered, right in my ear, even though there was nobody there. "This is 2B, I choked out. You're 3B, upstairs." Pause. A long pause. Then, "No, I'm 2B. I've always been 2B." And that's when I remembered. When I'd looked at the lease agreement upstairs, I'd been so focused on the name, on Sarah Chen, that I didn't pay attention to the apartment number. It hadn't said 3B. It had said 2B. Sarah Chen had rented my apartment 8 months ago, 2 months before I moved in. This was her apartment. I was living in her apartment. What happened to you? Why are you... The breathing got closer. I felt cold air on my face, felt something that wasn't quite solid brush against my cheek, like cobwebs, but worse. "I couldn't pay rent," the voice said. Real quiet, real sad. "I lost my job. Software company laid off half the department. I begged Victor for more time. He said okay, said I could stay, said he'd work something out with me, said we'd figure it out. And he locked me in. Changed the locks while I was sleeping one night, boarded up the windows from the outside, and left me here to die." My stomach dropped, like actually dropped. That's not possible. Someone would have heard you, would have called the cops, would have... I screamed for 3 days. Nobody came. The walls are thick, real thick. And by the 4th day, I was too weak to scream anymore. I could barely move. I started backing away, toward my bedroom, just slowly inching back. It took 11 days. 11 days of starving. 11 days of trying to claw through the door, trying to break the windows. The boards were too strong. 11 days of dying slowly. 11 days of being so cold, so hungry, so alone. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I didn't... He put my body in the apartment upstairs, cleaned this place up, painted everything, rented it out again, and again, and again. "How many?" I asked, even though I didn't want to know. I really didn't want to know. "You're the 5th. The temperature in the room dropped, like someone opened a freezer door. I I could see my breath now, clouds of it. What did he do to the others? The same thing he's going to do to you. That's when I heard it. Footsteps. On the stairs. Heavy footsteps. Real footsteps, not ghost footsteps. Victor's footsteps. I knew his walk. He appeared in my doorway and he had a hammer in his hand. A big claw hammer. "You should not have gone upstairs," he said. Real calm, too calm. "I give you nice apartment, good price, and you go snooping? You break into my property?" I ran. I bolted. I ran past him. Somehow I got past him. I still don't know how, and I ran down the stairs and out into the street. I ran for 6 blocks before I finally stopped, gasping. Literally thought I was going to have a heart attack, and I called 911 from a 24-hour deli. Some Yemeni guy working the counter asking me if I was okay. The police went to the building. They found Victor trying to board up my apartment from the outside, like actively doing it. When they searched the building, they found 4 bodies in the walls. 4 women, all renters who'd moved out suddenly, according to Victor's records. Just disappeared. Moved away, no forwarding address. Sarah Chan was in the wall between the 2nd and 3rd floors, right where I slept. She'd been there 8 months, exactly like she said, exactly. Victor's in prison now, life sentence, no parole. They're calling him the Landlord Killer in the news. It's been this huge story, you've probably seen it, it was everywhere for like a week. But here's the thing. Nobody believes me about. Nobody.
I should have felt relief, right? The killer was caught, Sarah's body was found, given a proper burial. Her family got closure. It was over, case closed. But it wasn't over, not even close. I moved out immediately, obviously, like that same week. Got a new place in Queens, completely different neighborhood. Astoria, nice area. I picked a brand new building, like only 5 years old, specifically so there wouldn't be any history, any death, any ghosts or whatever. But every night at 3:17 a.m., I hear footsteps above me. Slow, dragging footsteps, just like before. I'm on the top floor. There's nothing above me but the roof. I checked. I went up there, made sure, just the roof. And 3 nights ago, I woke up at 3:17, and she was standing at the foot of my bed. Sarah Chen, or what's left of her. Gray skin, empty eye sockets, broken fingernails, just staring at me with those empty sockets that weren't eyes. "You didn't let me in," she whispered, real quiet. That night, when I asked, "You didn't let me in," I was so cold. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I was so cold. I just wanted to be warm again. I just wanted someone to help me. Just one person. "I'm sorry," I sobbed. I was actually crying, like full on crying. "I'm so sorry. I didn't know what to do. I was terrified." "It's too late now." She started walking around the bed toward my side, and I couldn't move. I was completely paralyzed, like sleep paralysis, but worse, way worse. Just watching her get closer and closer with those broken hands reaching out. "It's your turn now." I woke up screaming. It was 3:28 a.m. My roommate. Yeah, I got a roommate. I can't live alone anymore. I just can't. She came running in, asking what was wrong, if I was okay, if I needed to go to the hospital. But I could still smell it. That rot smell, that death smell. It was still in the room. And on my bedroom door, there were scratches. Fresh scratches, like someone had dragged their fingernails across the wood. Deep ones. My fingernails were fine. Not broken, not bloody, totally fine. But they should have been, because in the dream, I was the one scratching at the door. I could feel it. Could feel my nails breaking, could feel the splinters going under my skin. Last night, I woke up at 3:17 a.m. and I wasn't in my bed. I was standing in my closet, facing the wall, with my hands pressed against it, and I'd been scratching and scratching until my fingers bled. The wall was all torn up, plaster dust everywhere, and my fingers were just bleeding. My roommate found me there at 6 a.m. when she got up for work. She freaked out, completely lost it, wanted to take me to the hospital, wanted to call my parents. But here's what I didn't tell her, what I couldn't tell her. While I was standing in that closet, scratching at the wall, I wasn't alone. Sarah was standing right behind me, so close I could feel her cold breath on my neck, on my ear. And she was whispering, "Scratch harder, you're almost through. Just a little bit more and you'll understand. You'll finally understand what it's like to be me, to be so cold, so hungry, so alone." I'm moving again. Tomorrow, I'm going back home to Ohio, staying with my parents. My mom doesn't know why I'm coming. I just told her I needed a break from the city. I can't be in New York anymore. I can't be in any apartment anymore. I just can't. But I don't think distance matters. I really don't. Because last night, I looked up the building where my parents live. Just, out of curiosity or dread, whatever. It's an old building. Really old, like 1960s. And when I asked my mom who lives in the apartment above theirs, she said it's been empty for years. Some woman died in there back in the 90s. They never could get the smell out, tried everything, so they just keep it vacant. Nobody wants to rent it. 3:17 in a.m. is in 4 hours. I don't think I'm gonna sleep tonight. I don't think I'm ever going to sleep again. Because Sarah was right. Someone has to take her place. Someone has to know what it's like. And I'm so tired of fighting it. I'm so tired. My fingers are already starting to itch. I just want to be warm again. I just want someone to help me. Please let me in. Let me in. Let me in.